In a world where everything is wrong at the moment, YouTubers and everyone are making Premier League predictions. And so I thought with my 200 subscribers, I'd throw my hat into the ring. So here are my 23-24 Premier League predictions. So starting off in 20th place, we have Luton. There's just no way I see Luton staying up. They're a bit of business so far. It's signing someone who finished 20th in the Championship. It's this isn't Football Manager, Luton. You can't use your tactic. This isn't some work the space or Zealand rebuild. Come on, Dons. You get him. If Luton will genuinely, I think Luton will. I don't think they'll stack Rob Edwards because how well he's doing, but they will be on 10 points by Christmas. They will finish on I'm say 20 points, and they'll be on 10 by Christmas. I do see this weird win coming against Tottenham towards the end of the season, but that's it. That will be the only positive I can take away from this season. And so yeah, I believe Luton will come 20th. 19th place, Sheffield United. I don't know if it's just me, but I think they good start the Championship season, and then sort of slid off. There's nothing that tell me with Burnley. Burnley was so consistent. They just win on a weekly basis every week. Sheffield United, they were really a bit inconsistent for me. So I don't think they'll stay up. They'll finish 19th. Yeah, nothing much else to add. And 18th. And this could be a controversial one for some people. Everton are in 18th to me. I can't see them surviving a drop for the third time. I think they'll be close again, but I do think they'll be relegated on the final day. Yeah, the fact is, they've done it once and twice. That's in the hiring a new manager. And I can't exactly see other one. Sean Danny's ball is kind of dead now. It was good 5 years ago, but it's 2023. There's especially with Burnley, they were this dinosaur, Sean Dyche, boring 4-4-2, lump it, run, route one football. And now they've 101 points in the next season with a new manager, with Vincent Kompany, who actually plays good football. So yeah, Everton, I just see them getting relegated. It'll be close, but they'll be relegated on the final day. And another controversial one, considering how they did very well last season, Fulham. Second season syndrome. That is the one word I can describe Fulham's, what I think half Fulham season were. Second season syndrome. They will survive. Marco Silva will get the boot. And I generally do think they'll be in the relegation zone in March or February. And then we'll have to hire someone, I don't know who they'll hire, but they'll hire someone who steadied the ship, and they will just about survive on the final day. Yeah, I do believe Fulham will just stay up. So second season syndrome will hit them like a truck. 16th place, we have Nottingham Forest. Champions of Europe. You'll never see that. I'm not a Forest fan, but I decided to get that in there for them. But yeah, there'll be more of the same I read last season. Steve Cooper will keep his job. He'll do alright. And yeah, that's really it. Nothing much more to add. 15th, Wolves. Jurgen Lopetegui's management in football nowadays is kind of dead. If you think Wolves supposed to kick on after getting Lopetegui in, but it's not. They just don't look like a good side. I think they'll survive, but next season, what I mean by next season is 24-25. I won't be surprised if we see Wolves go back down. But for this season, at least, I think they stay up. Although I get he's not a prominent goal scorer anymore for them, but should they have really still Raul Jimenez? He was a source of very few goals, but he was still a source. Anyway, 14th, Burnley. Burnley, Vincent Kompany, bringing this good football. That's what the hell was that. But yeah, I think Burnley's there. I think Vincent Kompany has performed really well. 101 points in a championship season. They win every week for breakfast. What's just nice about it? They will carry they will start really well. And I know the game's happening next Friday. It's about a week's time, or a week and day after when I post this. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if Burnley nab a point on opening day against Man City. I genuinely do that. That's my hot take this season. A hot take for this game week 1. Burnley nab a point against City after a 3 expecting 2-2 draw. Yeah, I just think they've had a really good season. Well, they have a really good season. The championship season was brilliant. Vincent Company carrying that strong form in. And they all died off towards the end of the season. After once they secured safety, they all just slowly die off and they all just look to 14th. But yeah, not a bad season. If you go. So yeah, I think Burnley fans will take 14th. I think that's where most people are putting them. 13th, Brentford. I think I might be one of the brave ones here. Don't be when I say this. I don't think Brentford will struggle like Tony, but I don't think they'll struggle massively. They'll be 15th, 16th in January, but not you're not thinking about oh my god they like to go down, but without Tony, because I think they do have a source of goals. And Bremo was decent towards the end of the season. I do think he'll kick on. Thomas Frank will do another excellent job, keep his job, and yeah, they will just go. They're a really good end to the season back with Tony, and they will rise to 13th. 12th place, Crystal Palace. Feels a bit weird with that, but yeah, Roy Hodgson's back again. I still can't believe him. He's 90s. He's not so 90s. What do I think he's like? He's 73. And he's still going well. And their form last season was quite good. And I do think they'll kick on. They will have a slow end to the season before promptly replacing him in the summer of next year after he retires. I mean, he could do another will. Neil Warnock can come out of retirement for the 15th millionth time. I think he's done it less times than Warnock, but hey ho. 11th, West Ham. I think West Ham are going to really struggle this season, or do really well, because they've got the Europa League to contend with, and and they've lost Rice, so that's either going to do really well or genuinely be in a relegation battle. But I don't think that. I think they'll have a very steady soup and finish 11th. David Moyes at the wheel. Although I wouldn't be surprised to see Moyes place next summer. Because he just has a very average season. West Ham want more. So yeah, 11th to West Ham, 10th, and a lot of people might be surprised at this. Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth are going to have a really good year. They've obviously checking the Gary O'Neill was harsh. I mean, possibly it was leaving by mutual consent, which basically means we're gonna sack you, but we want to sack you, but to make it look good, we'll just say we left we'll agreed to leave and part ways. But the person they've hired is the Rayo Vallecano, thinking, what's so special about Rayo Vallecano? They've been done really well recently. Everyone's getting promotion back. I don't know for this season or last season. Because I know this season they started really well, when the Europa League spots before slipping down to 8th or 9th. And then I do remember, it might have been last year or this year. They got to the Copa del Rey semi-finals that continued late on. So yeah, I think Bournemouth will do really well. I don't know why. I have this weird feeling. Just thinking out how we have a really good, this really good period in the season. Where it's like Lucas Moore in 2019. Well, there's a weird period where it was it's superb. I feel like he'll have one of those periods. Although he won't be he'll do nothing for any other part of the year, but for those parts of the year, I think he'll do really well. So yeah, Bournemouth in 10th. And 9th, I'm gonna put Brighton. I don't think they'll have this back up to form. I think a lot of teams struggled last year. I think they will sort of get hit back down to reality. So yeah, I think they've made some good signings. James Miller. I don't get the signing of João Pedro. I think for £30 million for a guy who's basically just played championship football for most of his career, I don't think it's worth it. But hey ho, I might be wrong. And yeah, but I mean, Roberto De Zerbi. I mean, I don't get. I think they've signed some Anderlecht wonder kid goalkeeper. I forgot his name. I don't think that in the goalkeeping part they probably do need a big improvement. I don't get why they binned off Sanchez, but hey ho. And yeah, well, they'll sort of get caught up in the Europa League. But they think they have a good running. I think they're a West Ham running 20 2023. I got to like the semi-finals. Yeah, I think we'll get to the semi-finals back this year. Europa League before losing to someone random like, you know what, Sevilla. Why not Sevilla win the Europa League again or something like that? Yeah, so I won't be surprised. But yeah, Brighton are going to finish in 9th for me. In 8th place, Aston Villa. I like their business. Pau Torres and Moussa Diaby. I like my favourite player, my favourite non-middle player, it's not Middlesbrough by the way, is Florian Wirtz from Leverkusen. And when I saw Leverkusen play, I really liked Moussa Diaby. Like, he's got everything you need in a winger. He's got pace, he's got speed, he's got passing. It's brilliant. He's a brilliant sign. I think, unlikely on Bailey, which is the last for this time for Leverkusen, Moussa Diaby will really have a good start and kick on. So yeah. Also, I did like Pau Torres. I mean, it's a bit weird though how he's like linked with every big Premier League club under the sun last summer, and now it's just it's Aston Villa he signed for. You are playing Conference League football, but hey ho, it'll probably work out for him. But yeah, 8th place for Villa. In 7th place, I have gone for Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea will have like that disastrous of a year. They need more. They just need an actual goal scorer. And Cuckoo is a decent signing, but like, Chelsea needs someone who can go out and score goals. Like a proper proven number 9. And Cuckoo's not that. And Cuckoo's a good goal scorer. He's not a proper proven number 9. And also selling Mason Mount, I think is going to really hurt them. Yeah, I think Chelsea will finish 7th, although it will be considered a decent year for Pochettino, and yeah. So yeah, 7th place for Chelsea. In 6th place, Tottenham. But I did put in my notes, so I made this, I put a massive asterisk. If Harry Kane stays. Because if Kane leaves to Bayern, I genuinely think they will come 10th. Yep, I think if Harry Kane leaves Tottenham, I actually do think they will be worse than Bournemouth their Premier League season. But you said that 2 years ago. This feels a bit weird. I remember that sign Tottenham put up like saying the only place to watch Champions League football in London in 2019. Well, yeah, Tottenham will be the only place you get to watch Europa League football in London next season. So yeah. 6th place for Tottenham, if Kane stays. Because if they don't, then it's they are finished. They'll be 9th, about 9th or 10th at best. Anyway, 5th place is Newcastle. As much as I don't like Newcastle, I'm a Borough fan and I kind of hate sports washing. I think Newcastle have a very strong year. I don't think they'll come in the Champions League spots because I do think Liverpool's last season was a blip. But yeah, in the future, Newcastle we're going back to Champions League football. Yeah, I think they'll get to the last 16, and then next season win the Europa League after the finish. But yeah, good season for them. 4th place, Man United. I'm getting off my chest here. Erik Ten Hag is not that good of a manager. He's a good manager, but he's not like everyone's saying how he's the second coming of Sir Alex Ferguson. He's a very average manager. He lost 7-0 to Liverpool. He lost 6-3 to City. He lost 4-0 to Brentford. Like, he couldn't beat Brighton. He had 2 games against Brighton. So 3 games against Brighton. He didn't win it, and he won one of them after a penalty shootout in the FA Cup. I don't think he's had that good of a year. Well, yeah, it's a trophy he won. Fair play, but like, come on. He's people are saying, he's the best thing ever. Marcus Rashford on the Ballon d'Or. Marcus Rashford, by the way, I do think will be back to being very average. Good outperformer Mason Mount, and if Martial stays fit, I generally think I think he'd have a better season than Rashford. I'm just saying that Rashford had about a 3-week prime, and he's back to being Marcus Rashford again. So yeah, I don't think he'll have a good season, Marcus. Yeah, United will barely scrape the top 4. It won't work like comfortably in the top 4. Like, Newcastle will give them a very good run for their money, but I think Newcastle will just fail and United will finish 4th. 3rd place, Arsenal. I don't think they'll win. I think they'll have a massive confidence and start this year quite poorly, to be honest. I think by October it won't be in the top 4. I think But then they'll get their act together and start winning some games, and yeah, they'll recover to third. I think last year will take a massive hit on their confidence. Like, such a young squad that have been denied a Premier League title. Like, that's gonna hurt them. But yeah, Arsenal are gonna only be in third place. In second place, who is going to win the league? There are two teams that haven't said. They are Liverpool and Manchester City. Let's give a drum roll to who's going to win my Premier League, according to me. Liverpool are second. Manchester City are champions. I think Liverpool have made some really good summer signings. I didn't really defend it, and I think after what the hell that was in the pre-season friendly against that German club, I think they will go sign a defender. But I don't think they'll win the league. I think we're at a title race again. I think we're going to a Pep title race. But I think Liverpool will sort of been asked that they will sort of run out of steam. Like Liverpool, I think will lead the league for a little bit, and then just City overpower them and match day 36 after Liverpool drop some points. Man City are crowned champions when they played their game. But yeah, overall, a decent season, I'd say, for Liverpool. Very good team considering how they're playing Europa League football. I think they don't really care about Europa League. I actually do think they'll go out in that last 16, because they literally won't give a care in the world. But Arsenal, who, went out in the last 16, they don't. Was it quarterfinals? I don't know. I think it was last 16. But you could tell they just didn't really care about the Europa League. But yeah. So Liverpool will be second. Manchester City are champions. They just won the treble, Do I think that's the best team ever? No, I think they didn't lead the league for most of the season. But I do think I generally do think Erling Haaland will improve. 38 goals in his debut season, and I think he'll do even better. He's now got more experience. He'll be fine. He will be absolutely fine. He'll get 43 goals for me this Premier League season. That is another prediction I've put on. But yeah, I'm really thinking to sign Joshua Vardy. But with Fabrizio Romano, I kind of stopped that deal because Leipzig now want more because Fabrizio reported it, and now the club's interested. But yeah, I just do think City, they've got too much firepower not to win the league, and so for the fourth time in a row, it should be the record for any Premier League team. The record for most Premier Leagues in a row is 3. I think it was set by Man United in the Fergie days. But yeah, so United will lose another record to City. That's now consecutive Premier League title wins. So yeah, Manchester City are champions for me. Anyway, that was a nice video I thought I'd do, and if you enjoyed, I don't really care if you like or subscribe, but it's appreciated. But it's not like, oh my god, do it, otherwise I'm gonna come to your family and drone strike your house. I don't really care, I do this with the fun. But anyway, if you never come to watch me another video again, hope you have a great rest of your life. If you do come back for the next one, I'll see you all soon. Goodbye!